Hi everyone, welcome to ZyNerd's Andhra Pradesh Management Quota registration demo for PG Medical 2024. Andhra Pradesh Management Quota is a separate counselling from the competent authority quota or the government quota. This is for 50% of private institute seats in Andhra Pradesh. A small percentage of this is also available as open states. Every candidate across India is eligible. So basically you have S1, S2 and S3 categories in Andhra Pradesh. S1 category is for those candidates is split into two. S1A, which is on an all India basis. Very few seats. S1B, which is only for candidates who belong to Andhra Pradesh local, AU local, those who have done MBBS from these institutes or those who have done MBBS from SVU institutes. There is no separate split in the seats. All of them are eligible for that set of seats. S1B. There is nothing like AU local, S1B, etc. So everybody is eligible. And then if you have done your MBBS from Siddhartha Medical College, and you are a local based on your schooling, either you did your schooling in AU local region, not in these institutes, in the school in schools in AU local region, SBU local region, then you will be considered as AU local or SBU local accordingly. This depends upon you would have already applied in MBBS as a local. So that particular local status will take over the schooling based local status if you have done your MBBS in government Siddhartha Medical College. So this set of candidates are eligible for S1B seats. Then we have S2, which is NRI, and S3 is institutional quota. We will explain why we do the registration. Telangana candidates, OU MBBS or Telangana non-local candidates are not eligible for Andhra seats, and Andhra non-local candidates, basically those who are resident of Andhra, etc., they are also not eligible for S1B seats. So S1B is limited to only this set of candidates who are AU local, SPU local within Andhra Pradesh. Note that S1A is available for all till now, even now, but that is a small set. The dates till October 4th, you will not have a late fee. You will be eligible to apply. 5th to 7th also you will be eligible to apply. Another 10,000 you will have to pay. You go to the website. The actual direct link is over here, but you can go to NTRUHS and then click on admissions for counselling for academic year 24-25. Click on management quota here and move over here. If you are applying for both management quota and competent authority quota or government quota, always check which one you are under this login and check whether it is under management quota if you are going to go ahead with any changes. Registration, you can click here for registration, or you can click here on the top. After registering, completing your registration, you can also come back and log in. First time is not login, first time you have to go and register. All the notifications from now onwards are available over here, important dates, etc., which is a very good change because NTRUHS usually had it under the NTRUHS portal along with all the other notifications of every other counselling, every other general notification university. That has been taken up separately now, done separately now, which is very good. Enter your roll number. First step of registration after you click here is enter your roll number. Just enter your roll number and date of birth as exactly in the scorecard, NEET PG scorecard, 30th August 1. Get details, just click only these two and then click on get details. You will have your name. You just entered these two and clicked on get details. Name alone will be mentioned over here exactly as in your scorecard. Check your name obviously and then enter your mobile number and email ID. This need not necessarily be the one that you gave in your examination, NEET PG exam login, in exam registration. That this can be any mobile or email ID, but you have to keep this till the end of the counselling. Recharge and keep it till the end of the counselling. This also mentions that enter and create a password. The password guidelines are over here. Create a password which and then enter the captcha and then click on generate OTP. An OTP will be generated. It will be sent to your registered mobile number and email ID. Enter the OTP that you reserved and send. Click on submit. Your registration ID will be created. This is the first part where your registration ID will be created, which says PG MQ something. You can always copy this, or you can also go back to your email and mobile. You will get your registered email ID, and also the password that you created will also be available there. Once you do that, this page will come up with your registration ID. Click here to login. Just click here, or you, like we said, we can always go back to login over here. Once you click here to login, it will take you to this page. Enter your user ID. Which is your user ID? This PG24MQ that you received over mail or you saw over here is your user ID. Password you only generated, then you can click on that. Now you have services. Under services, when you click on application submission, that is when you will get this page. Otherwise the page might be blank. Don't get confused. Don't go to profile and check. For further submitting, what is the first step of the process? The first step of the process is to ensure that you do a registration. Then the second step of the process is to complete your application. That is what is over here. Click on application submission. Once you click on it, nothing to be done. You will automatically have your NEET predicate roll number, rank, percentile, name as per NEET, date of birth, mother's name, father's name. NEET details are auto filled, nothing to be done. Second set is the educational details. Select the board that you belong to in terms of which board you have done your intermediate SSC in, and then if you belong to another state, select others, or another board, select others, then mention the board name. The board name will come up. In all three selections, you will have the roll number or hall ticket number. Don't spend a lot of time in it. Enter the number that is in your certificate, SSC certificate, or the hall ticket. Anything is fine. Year and month of passing. I don't know whether I passed in March. I wrote my exams in March. Results were in April. 1 or 2 changes. That is perfectly fine. Usually this is in the mark sheet, or you enter the one in certificate. If they both are different, don't need to worry about it. Now you get to the next part, which is MBBS details. MBBS studied, university name, and all these details need to be mentioned. So first, start with your MBBS studied, whichever country you belong to, whichever state you belong to, enter that. All state candidates are eligible for S1B, so no need to worry. You don't need to select S1A, S1B here. Automatically, if you select Andhra Pradesh over here, you will be getting S1B state, S1 a B status. If you are selecting Siddhartha as a medical college, that might be based on your schooling OU local or not. Now MBBS studied, select any state, and then MBBS university name, college name, hall ticket number, university name, college name, hall ticket number, MBBS completion year, admission year. Completion year is your final year passing, internship completion date, medical council registration state, state medical council registration, any state medical council registration is fine. The registration date, which date you registered in, and registration number which will be there in your medical council registration certificate, and whether you have completed your PG degree or diploma. Yes or no doesn't matter here. If you say yes, it will ask you to add a PG diploma. Now after this, go to the medical council registration, complete this entire process, and then move on to personal details. Personal details, you already have these details. Name as per MBBS degree, system might allow you to enter. You can mention this. It is different from the NEET PG scorecard. Mention a different name. If it is the same name. Gender, mobile number and email ID will not be able to edit. You will not be able to edit after registration. If you want to edit this for some strange reason, go back and do a different form with a different mobile number. Now, social status, caste over here. Select your caste over here, and then here you will see OC, BCA, etc. In case you are from, let us say, Karnataka, you don't know OC, BCA, etc. You have a different caste category in Karnataka, right? Category 1 or 2A, 2B, etc. So now what do you do here? Irrespective of whatever it is, eligibility is not defined by this, but there are no seats for category wise reservation. Absolutely no reservation with respect to category in Andhra Pradesh. But if you belong to a different category, select a different category. 40 percentile and above candidates might be eligible. If you are above 50 percentile, selecting OC or any of these is fine. Once you select on the category, then you will have to select a caste. Let us say you select the caste, and if you select something other than OC, you will also have to select whether you got the category from caste certificate from AP Seva, AP Seva, Telangana, or other than AP and Telangana state. That is just straightforward. Wherever you got it, enter it. In case you don't know, you can also enter OC. That is fine as long as you are above 50 percentile. This does not matter. Caste certificate number needs to be entered if you select it from Me Seva, and then select minority over here, Muslim or non-minority. Only Muslim minority seats are available in AP MQ counselling. In CQ they are still having Christian minority. We don't know which how it is possible. I mean, whether they are still allotting. Earlier it used to be there, but currently they may not be allotting. Muslim or non-minority seats, please mention the right one over here, and then enter your caste subcategory. If you have selected BC1, there will be a subcategory for that caste. Name of the caste, you mention that here. Caste certificate issued district, etc. You mention. This will also be mentioned in your caste certificate very clearly. And now you go on to citizenship. If you can select citizenship as Indian or otherwise, and you will be able to get the details. Now, this is an example to show Indian or persons of Indian origin. If you select OCI as citizen, then you might be required to enter your date of OCI card, etc. and other details. Now, PWDBD, persons with benchmark disabilities, you can enter over here. Enter your residential address and other details. Any residential address is fine. This does not define eligibility. Any medical council registration is fine. When you are entering medical council registration, any medical council registration is fine. That will not define your status, eligibility. Eligibility will be purely dependent upon your MBBS. Correct? Where you did your MBBS and whether you are eligible for NRI quota or the quota. Minority you can complete and then move on over here. We were here after the residential address. This is very critical again. S2 and S3 is defined over here. Are you eligible claiming NRI quota? If you select yes, then you might have to upload all the documents for NRI. Are you claiming institutional quota? If you select yes. What is NRI quota? Everybody is eligible for NRI quota across India. The eligibility criteria is already mentioned in the prospectus. Institutional quota is for two sets of candidates. One, I have studied in Alluri Sitarama Raju Institute, my MBBS. Then I am eligible for institute quota provided they sponsor me. The institute sponsors me, you will have to connect with the institute to sponsor you. You can claim here, even if they sponsor you, you will have to come here and say yes and claim Alluri Sitarama Raju where I did my MBBS. You can only claim in your MBBS institute. So you cannot claim in another MBBS institute, but the fee is slightly on the higher side, equivalent to almost NRI fee. You will have to check that. This is CAT C seats, S2 or S3 or CAT C seats, it is equivalent to NRI fee. Second is, those candidates who are working here, I might have done it in Alluri Sitarama Raju, I might have done it in Karnataka, but I am working in Narayana Medical College, Nellore for around 6+ months. Now 6+ months is a required criteria. Then they can also sponsor me. So in that case, claim yes and then mention over here the name of the institute which is sponsoring you, not your MBBS institute. So in case you did MBBS from Bangalore Medical College or Alluri Sitarama Raju, but they are not sponsoring you, only Maharaja is sponsoring you, then you will have to, because you are working there, then you have to enter Maharaja Institute of Medical Sciences. Your institute has to sponsor you and send it to Telangana as well for confirmation. So saying that we have sponsored these candidates. Next, if you claim we are taking an example of no, save and continue, you will pay the application fee. The application fee is 7,080, 10,620, 15,350 based on where you completed your MBBS and based on your category. There's no difference in category as far as management quota is concerned. In case you pay it later, sorry, we said it is 10,000, it is 20,000 additional. So 20,000 additional fee needs to be paid. So in addition to this, straight away another 20,000 goes in case you start from apply from 5th to 7th. You have these options. Once you click on this save and continue, you will take it to the payment page. This will be the options available. Net banking, debit card and credit card are alone available. Pay now, click on play now over here. Enter the OTP and other details, complete your payment, and after your completion of your payment, you will see the reference number over here, transaction number, and the payment status as success. That is completion. You still have work to do. Continue on this page, and then you will see local area category here, save and continue, and you have upload of documents still pending. Don't miss this out. Upload of documents is to be done. You have to upload all the documents one by one, and then only click on save documents. One by one, it doesn't get uploaded. All of them, click and then save documents. It will take you to the preview. Check the preview multiple times and then go ahead and say save documents and then move ahead. Now the important thing is, at a later point in time, you will have remarks very clearly written over here in case some of the documents are not right. Finally, you preview your application and then submit. Very clearly preview your application and submit it. When you preview your application, check every detail, NEET details, personal details, residential address, claiming S2 or S3, educational details, MBBS details, and uploaded documents. In case you miss anything, then you will not be able to go back. This migration certificate, there is this confusion on MBBS transfer or migration certificate. In case you have a transfer certificate is from the MBBS institute, migration certificate is to take it from the MBBS university. There is a separate session. Just type transfer certificate ZyNerd or migration certificate ZyNerd in YouTube. You will have a video on what is the difference. And like we said, MBBS certificate is from the institute, MBBS institute. Transfer certificate, sorry, transfer certificate is from the MBBS institute. Migration certificate is from the MBBS university. Go ahead and in case you don't have this, you can apply an affidavit for transfer and migration alone, saying that I will give it at the time of admission. You can preview and then do a final submit. Once you do a final submit, it asks for a confirmation. We always suggest go ahead once more and then check everything and then do a final submit. Once you do a final submit, you come back to application status over here. It will clearly tell application submitted. That is the final part of the process. Any other queries, please let us know. This we have uploaded in detail. In case NRI candidates are there, you will have to upload the NRI documents as well. Any issues, please call up Andhra Pradesh DME. If you still have issues, NTRUHS basically not Andhra Pradesh DME, NTRUHS. If you still have issues, you let us know. We will try to address them over calls. Thanks a lot for watching. Any queries, please, if you are a subscriber, you can call us or email us. Thank you.